I truly, honestly believe that if men weren't so infatuated with lesbian women, or just say two women in general, being sexual with each other, having sex with each other, using sex toys on each other, going down on each other, or even just kissing in public. If men had more integrity back in the day and had enough balls to say, you know what, that's not cool, that's inappropriate. We got kids out here. Kids don't need to see two women being inappropriate with each other. If men would have stood up back in the day and said, you know what, if I don't like seeing two men being together, being inappropriate like that, why should I accept two women being inappropriate like that? I think we wouldn't have these men today who are gay, who are into the same sex, being allowed to be inappropriate, and people like Lil Nas X on BET Awards, where they got two other men, and they bending over, twerking, tonguing up in front of everybody, which a lot of people are being discussed. Even the LGBTQ plus community are getting tired of this nonsense. But I can't even blame ultimately women. I blame men, because men have been weak, have been some sorry, low-life, simping ass, sex-craving animals who either trick their money off to get pleasure out of women, or they abuse women and tear down women, which has caused women to now have a hate and an agenda towards men, to destroy masculinity, and to try to control the narrative and use little boys, even their own sons, to push an agenda. They would rather feminize their own boys, their own sons, in order to take full control in society and say, hey, we run this. They're going to embrace the little fruity, feminine boys, but a young boy who is a young man who is not feminine, who ain't afraid to get his fingers, his nails dirty, do some serious outside work that a lot of women probably won't do, who's not afraid to take out the trash, wash dishes after his woman cook, get out here, do some construction work, who's not afraid to play football, do anything physical. These women reject that. They don't respect that. They rather go after these little boys who have been molested, or little boys who grew up around number women, and they would rather help create this monster in these little boys and pretty much train them to be just like them, miserable, confused, self-hating, and someone who will go against the laws of nature, the creator, the creators, which our divine mother, we call her Mother Nature. Mother Nature ordained for man and woman to be together. But these women are, not all women, but a lot of these women are on a path to destruction. They're going to suffer the ultimate consequence as white supremacy. These Europeans who have been getting away with castrating, enslaving, and trying to destroy the melanated indigenous race on this planet. Y'all gonna still suffer the same ultimate consequence of these white elitists, because y'all have been supporting their agenda. This has been the agenda all along, to destroy the black man, to destroy his masculinity, his power, his order, his discipline, and the respect that he has for himself, his race, his family, all of that. So you women will rather, because of y'all's greed, y'all's self-hate, and because of y'all's jealousy and envy towards men who will stand for something and not just fall for everything y'all do. Y'all like to sexualize yourself, exploit yourself, And a lot of these black men are so weak. All they got to do is see y'all bending over or showing some titties, and they smooth lose all integrity. All they care about now is just getting it. Whatever they got to do to make y'all give in to them and give it up to them, they willing to do whatever they can. But I blame these men for allowing this nonsense. I'm not talking about promoting men to be abusive to women and try to control women. I'm not. That's not what I'm pushing. I'm talking about just it should be a perfect balance of masculinity and femininity. And now you men have created these monsters, allowed these women to get away with the inappropriate behavior that they have been displaying all these years, and now the same behavior we're getting displayed by little boys. So these little boys are acting like these grown-ass women who are pretty much prostitutes now. You know, digital prostitutes. So, men, y'all got to man up. Y'all got to say enough is enough. And y'all got to put down, y'all got to say no to Mr. D downstairs and say, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm not gonna tolerate this nonsense no more. I'm gonna raise my son to be a man, and I'm not gonna support any women, or I'm not gonna go after any women who don't respect themselves and don't respect men. So, Lil Nas X and his entourage, they're able to get away with what they do because men have allowed women to get away with inappropriate behavior. I'm not talking about allowing women to get away with just being a woman. I'm talking about allowing women to get away with being sexually inappropriate in the eyes of the masses. I don't care what anybody think about it. This is just the truth of the matter. Men have been weak and softened by the seduction of women and the influence of the white media. So until we do better and man up and take ownership and shut down this inappropriate bad behavior and this foul shit, it's going to continue and it's going to get worse.